sleeping. But when you get a chance to watch this video, I'm asking you to share it because it might just help someone else. As the title of my live video states, thank you for sowing a seed in Daisy Homes Inc. I wanted to go live because I think it's important to thank each and every one of you guys that's been with me since day one. As you all know, Daisy Homes Inc. Is my organization. I'm the founder and the CEO of Daisy Homes Inc. I gave birth to Daisy Homes Inc. in 2005. It was really sheltered. It was just between, I guess, my mom and my brother, pretty much, at that time. And I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Everybody was doing an organization. I know what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to do it. Let's say that. And as the saying says, closed mouth don't get fed. I started to branch out and I started to do a little more research, and I started to put more energy into it and started to spread it to other people in my circle. Daisy Homes Inc. came about shortly after my grandmother passed in 2004. Her name was Daisy. And for those who know her or knew her, she's no longer here with us in the flesh, but she's here with us in the spirit. She was a giver. She was full of life. She loved people. And it was heavy when she passed. And as the first granddaughter, the first this, the first that, I felt the need to do something to keep her memory alive. And I started Daisy Homes Inc. Daisy Homes Inc. is a non-for-profit organization. We are 501c3. And glory be to God for that. Took a lot of work and sweat and tears and research before that happened. But I'm so happy that we're there, because a lot of people want to give and they want to put it back on their taxes. And at one point we weren't there. We were just a corporation. But now we're a 501c3. You guys can do all that good stuff. But over the years, you got poured into my organization, whether it's words of encouragement, sharing the page, liking the page, adding the page, donating a toy, a pencil, monetary donation, sponsoring a child. I'm just so grateful. This year, my target goal was 30 children, and I was able to get full sponsorship for 22 children. And Daisy Homes Inc., of course, will take care of the other 8. On the 24th, we distributed all the, I wouldn't say all, most of the school supplies, book bags, uniforms to those 22 children that got sponsorship. I personally sent out a few pictures and to the sponsors. I will be posting that on the page. As soon as I receive all the other pictures, I will post them up so you guys could see what a wonderful job we're doing in the community. The children are located in Kingston, Jamaica. And at the same token, I also help, here in Miami, Florida. I have people who are sponsors from Texas, Orlando, New Jersey, here in Florida. And I have had other people ask how can they come on board. And I'm so grateful for this year. And I'm so thankful for you guys that sowed a seed in Daisy Homes Inc. Keep in mind that a lot of times people are judgmental and they're nervous and they're scared about, giving back, or so many organizations doing this, so many organizations doing that. I'm skeptical. But from day one, I researched St. Jude's. Everybody know I'm a St. Jude's giver. Yes, cancer sucks. Cancer took my grandmother's, it's crazy. And I love what that organization is about. I research it, I start giving, and I feel the need to do it, and I went on it. I stepped out on faith. Even when I don't have it, I still find a way to do it. And they become a part of my monthly bill. Daisy Homes Inc., just the same. When you guys don't have it to give or don't sow, or, it goes on. It's an everyday thing. Children are hungry. Children are sick. Children need clothes. I remember last year I did my first couture yard sale. It was so cool. We call it couture. And I pretty much, I wouldn't say empty my closet, because it's full. I'm blessed. I have a lot of stuff. And I took stuff out of my closet, took stuff out of my home. Stuff was donated from one of our sponsor, Keisha. And we did our first garage sale. I had a preview sale. People was coming to the house the day before. And it was a success. And we get some money that way. In June, I always do something for my grandmother. And last year we did a fish fry. Sold tickets, pre-sold tickets, or at the event. And we sold out all of her fish, and people came out and support Daisy Homes Inc. We've been doing our walkathon once a year in May. And people come out and they support the walkathon. They buy the t-shirt. They buy the water bottles. They show their love. And that's how we're able to keep funds in the account and keep the account going, so that we can help the children. Sometimes I can't sleep at night. The burden is so heavy. People come to me with their story, and I don't know how to say no. I'm like, Lord, why me? And the next time I will say, why not me? But this is His doing, and I'm just trying to be obedient. And for those who were obedient this time around, I just want to say thank you. Keep in mind that the seed that you sow, you will reap. There will be a harvest. There will be testimony. And I find that a lot of times people are not sharing their testimonies. And I know when you guys watch this video, it might be later on today or some other day, I would love to see some testimonies. You can keep it long, you can keep it short, I don't care. I would love to read them, because oftentimes we talk about sowing seed and we don't hear what happened, and then we're not encouraging others to sow seed or seeds. And I too have a personal testimony that I would love to share. I can start that off. As you all know, I celebrated my 38th birthday on August 14, and one of my wish was no personal gifts, because we were so low on school supplies. I received 4 composition books, 2 packs of pencils. That's not enough with a school of over 100 children. Plus I had a list of people here who was dependent on Daisy Homes Inc. And again, to be creative, I came up with that. I was praying, like, what should I do? What can I do? I didn't do a fish fry this year. I didn't do a garage sale this year. I didn't have enough stuff. I've asked for stuff. I asked people to donate to it. You don't want to do the garage sale, we will do it. But it wasn't turning over as fast. But I will tell you, the sponsorship from 10 last year and the organization taking care of 10, we grew from 10 to 22 this year, and the organization taking care of 8. So there was shift in other areas, but then the school supplies went down. And we needed the school supplies, to put in their book bags and to give to the students who needed, whether it's November, December, January, they fall short, parents fall short. We always want to have an overflow of stuff that we could give to the school so they can give it to the children. And this year was and still is really slow where school supplies is concerned. So I said, Lord, what can I do? What can I do differently? I was like, yes, I'm going to have a birthday. And people are asking me what I want for my birthday. What am I doing for my birthday? I didn't want to do anything major. It was going to fall on a Monday. A lot of people go to work on Monday, so I'm going to celebrate all weekend long. And then it came in my spirit to do, anybody wants to do or give me gift, donate to the organization. We need school supplies. And that's what I did. I made a video the 1st of August on the page, you'll see it that I asked for no personal gifts. I asked for gifts for the organization, and that was wonderful. A few people sowed seed into that. I want to say Wednesday, another good friend of mine, Janet, brought over school supplies that I post. Prior to that, I got a case from Denise. So just being faithful and obedient, it started to turn over. And again, like I said, sometimes we need to come on live with some positive reinforcement for others, like testimonies, things that we're going through, we post it. All the negative stuff, we post it. But what about when things are great? First of all, we're alive. That's the first thing that we should be grateful for and thankful for, that we we woke up this morning. And the other part that I'm not seeing a lot of on Facebook is testimonies, and I want to start that today. And I'm gonna share mine with you, sowing a seed. My birthday weekend, there was some things going on that I needed to deal with, and the Lord kept on pushing me into a direction that I didn't want to go. And I'm like, Lord, why you keep sending me there, and I'm not ready for that and all that good stuff. And he kept on pushing me. My birthday weekend, I couldn't escape it. I had 2 appointments, and I have about 4 stops that I needed to make that day. And I want to say my gas tank was just a little bit over the quarter tank line, and my first stop was about 40 minutes away. So I sorted out my funds, and I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bless this Black-owned business, and I'm going to get gas in my car. I'm going to, go get my other appointment taken care of. I'm going to pick up my mom, all that good stuff. It was about 4 stops in total. When I reached to my first stop, my tank was, I want to say exactly quarter tank of gas. For those who know me, I don't drive with my windows down for nothing. So of course, it was up. I'm running my AC. Got to my location. It was like, 40 minutes. It was raining, so it took me a little bit longer. The norm is probably about 35 minutes. It took me about 40 minutes to get there. And by that time, I checked my gas. The light wasn't on, but it was about quarter tank. I know any minute now that annoying gas light is going to come on, and I'm going to need to buy gas. But again, I already organized out my funds. I know what I needed to do and know what I needed to accomplish for that particular day. When I got to the appointment, this lady don't know me from Adams, and she started to tell me, this conversation came up, and she started to tell me about this pretty little girl that she's helping, and now that she's in Jamaica, now that she's here, she want to make sure she's okay. She received her report card. With the help that she was giving her, she was able to place 9th in the class, and she was like, I bought her a book bag, I bought her a calculator, she wanted a pair of shoes and all that. I'm like, Lord, why me? Out of everybody else, why she's telling me this story? And I ignore everything. I listen, I put my 2 cents in. I'm like, good job. I never mentioned anything about Daisy Homes Inc. I wasn't wearing anything that says Daisy Homes Inc. for her to ask me, what is this organization about? Nothing. I was just wearing regular clothes. When I went into the conversation, I went with just an open mind, like just, talking her story. But then my mind started to stray, like, why me, God? Why this lady's telling me these things? Did I say something to trigger this? And another lady turned to me, and she was like, you know what, Nayoka, everybody have a purpose. So you have a purpose. Because then I was saying to her, why is she telling me, these things? And I'm like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need gas in my car. Anyways, when my service was finished, I paid. Like I said, I wanted to support this Black-owned business. And it came back up in my head. And I said, you know what, Lord, I'm going to sow a seed in this young lady that I don't know. Just like I've done over the years with St. Jude. Because here's this lady, she's not related to her, and she's doing it. And then I'm like, I have an organization that takes care of kids. And I started to talk about it. I started to share Daisy Homes Inc. I told her to add the page. And I sowed my seed. I'm like, okay. I had my credit card on me. So if anything, I'll use it to buy gas versus the cash. I went in the car. and gas light didn't come on. Still quarter tank. I went to all my stops. The rain was falling, and I hate to pump gas. I hate it. I know I have to do it when I have to, but if I don't, I really don't want to do it. But I have to do it. But if I don't, yeah. I'm like, okay, the gas is not moving. The needle is not moving, so I'm good. I went to my second appointment, and I dropped my mom home. And from my mom's house to my house is about another 40 minutes. It's raining again. And I got home, and I'm like, Lord, I didn't buy gas. The gas is still saying quarter tank. I swear, like, the needle did not move. No gas light on. I did not turn off my AC. I did everything that I needed to do on quarter tank of gas and still have quarter tank of gas. Who could it be but the Lord? And I'm like, oh, I sowed a seed earlier, and here am I reaping already. Or could it be from a seed I sowed prior? Because sometimes our harvest is immediate. Sometimes it's months. Sometimes it's years. And it just comes when you're not even expecting it. So I'm telling you guys again, thank you for sowing a seed in my organization. And I don't just limit myself to Daisy Homes Inc. in St. Jude. I'm constantly giving. I feed the homeless once a month. And even that, when I come online and ask for used clothes, it's like pulling teeth. You know, guys, they're homeless already. No need to knock them down anymore. And when you go down there, they're so open and willing, you know, to help you. And I can tell you for sure, I go with tables and boxes. They're taking out the table out the car for me. They're taking out the boxes. They're forming lines. They're so grateful for what we're doing in the community. And again, like I said, I asked for clothes. I asked for donation. I asked for volunteers. I asked for cooks. And the video paused for some reason. It's a poor connection. And since I started this, I got help. And I know there's more in us. I know there's greatness in all of us. And I know that we need to be challenged more and push more. But we need to look around our homes and see how blessed we are, and that we have a roof over our head. We have clothes with tags. Some of them can fit, some can't fit. And here are some homeless people that just need simple stuff. The things that we might take for granted. A t-shirt, a pair of jeans, some sneakers, belts, blankets. It's going to get cold real soon, so they're going to need blankets, care packages. Yesterday I went to feed the homeless. Thank you again, Lennox. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and your church for pouring out 46 care packages to us yesterday. We were able to go down there and hand out. The care packages was so nice. There was a Capri Sun, toothpaste, toothbrush, a snack, deodorant, soap, rag, and like a little insert about God in it. Very nice care packages. And know quite a few you guys keep saying you're going to give, and maybe you guys have not got that push yet to give yet. And I know it's coming, and I'm waiting for you guys to just call me and inbox me. I know this is something you want to do, but you might think, I cannot afford it right now. $5, something in your closet, $1. Go to the dollar store, you could buy a pack of toothbrush, easy breezy, for $1, and the pack might have like 6 or 7. That's 7 people you're giving a toothbrush to. This new live feed is different. I know I see one person watching me, and then it went off, then another person. It's telling me to swipe left. Can you say something so I know who is on? And I don't know. The old live used to tell you who pops up, but this one is not saying anything. But whoever it is, thank you for watching. Happy Sunday to you. And again, I can't do the feeding the homeless every month because of resources again, and Daisy Homes Inc. is not where it's supposed to be yet, but we're not where we used to be, thank God. We feed every last Saturday of the month. So you have from now until September, I cut off like the 29th. I'll take stuff the night before to donate whatever you have to the homeless. And when I ask for clothes, guys, please, if it's something that you will not wear, don't give it to me, because I'm just going to throw it in the trash. I'm going to be honest. No holes, no bleach out, nothing that you wouldn't want to wear yourself. Not because they're homeless. Don't look for the worst things that you really need to throw in the trash to give them. You know, look for stuff that you yourself, you know, would love to wear. Maybe in the yard. A lot of us have yard clothes, you know. They're homeless, but when we give, we need to give something that we ourselves would like to receive in return. We don't want someone to give us the worst things. When I cook their meal, I prepare it from here, my heart. I myself eat from it. My family members eat from it. We eat before we go down there, because by the time you're there, if you don't eat, you're gonna be hungry too. So we have a plate ourselves. Yesterday I was able to make 37 plates. Is that enough? It's never enough for me, but it's what I could do out of my pocket. Juice, you know, I bought cups, I bought forks. That's out of my pocket, because this is my dream and this is my movement, but I don't want it to be my dream, my movement. I want it to be our dream, our movement, to help each other, to care for someone else, to pray for someone else, to open our hearts to someone else. That's why I invite you guys to be a part of the movement every month. You know, you guys can come downtown with me. You guys could volunteer your time to hand out the plates. You guys can cook. You guys can make sandwiches. Like I mentioned, Lennox, she made the packages. They were already packed, ready to hand out. There's little things that you guys can do that will make the movement even bigger each and every month. And maybe we can start feeding more than once a month. Who knows? You know? And again, I'm just so grateful for all the seeds that you guys sowed in our 2017 to 2018 school year. We are about change, and change begins with you. You. And I'm glad you guys are a part of Daisy Homes Inc. I challenge you guys, though, to don't be selfish with Daisy Homes Inc. Share the page, share this video, tag a friend, invite someone else new to Daisy Homes Inc. so they could see what we're all about. Again, we're all about keeping the children off the street in Kingston, Jamaica. I wish I could spread it to other schools. That's my ultimate goal, and my dream is to go bigger and bigger and bigger. Right now, we're at the Early Child Development Center. Back in the days, it used to be basic school level. That's where we are right now, because I believe in strong foundation. I didn't pick my high school, Excelsior High School. I picked the basic school, because if your foundation is not solid, I know for sure you can't move to the next level. So here we are, getting kids off the street, or the parents who brought them to the school and not able to keep them in. We're helping them with uniforms, backpacks, school supplies, shoes, underwear, ribbons, socks, clips, you name it. There's kids that I make sure they have food. Some of them are sick. Sometimes you help with the medical bills. You know, we always have a need. Anytime you feel that you have that urge to sow a seed, don't hesitate to go to the nearest TD bank. We do have an account there. Just tell them Daisy Homes Inc. Let me know you made the donation, and I will personally thank you, and let me know what you want to sow that seed towards, whether it's the homeless, whether it's the children in Jamaica. I'm so thankful again for you guys. Thank you for taking the time out for watching this video. I hope you guys have a Jesus-filled day, not just today, but every day. Care for someone, pray for someone, love on someone every chance you get. The saying say tomorrow is not promised. Trust me, today is not promised. You could wake up today and you're gone today. So live each day like it's your last. Live, love, laugh. I know you guys see that all the time, but how about practicing it? How about doing it? You know, the experience that you get when you do it is priceless. I challenge you once again to hit the like button, share this video out, invite your friends and your family on your page to go over Daisy Homes or Daisy Homes Inc. Send us a friend request, like our page, which is Daisy Homes. Help us to spread the word, help us to grow. I can't do this alone. And that's why I said it used to be a family thing. Closed mouth don't get fed, and I open my mouth, and we are growing. And we are growing because of you. We're growing because of your prayers. We're growing because you were obedient. We're growing because you sow a seed. Okay, working on testimonies. I gave you one earlier that I myself experienced my birthday weekend. I'm hoping that you guys will drop some comments, share your personal testimony. This will encourage someone else. You know, we don't want to always see all these negative things. There's a lot of positive things that's going on. You know, a lot of positive things that's going on that we can talk about, that we could share testimonies about. I would love to hear the ones that you guys sow the seed and be obedient in, and the Lord show up when you least expect him. You know, once again, thank you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I really do appreciate you guys. I take nothing at all that you guys do for granted. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I'm looking forward to grow with Daisy Homes Inc. And I'm looking forward to see you guys there as well. Peace, love, and light.